Hello again everyone and welcome back to Skyblock News. I'm your host Derailious and today we're going to be going over a few more changes to Skyblock 23.3 and some issues that have arisen since the release of the update. Before we begin, I just want to say please make sure to like and subscribe down below. You guys have been crazy recently, and also use code RAIL on the Hypixel store for 5% off your order. It really is the best way to support the channel. Without any further ado though, let's get started. Starting off here with a pretty good change, there was a buff made to the Dark Claymore. It went from having 30% crit damage to 100% crit damage, which is 70%. That may not sound too crazy, but some people are saying this will make it a little bit better inside of dungeons, and even outside of dungeons, it should be a little bit better overall than the Midas Sword now, although I am not certain about that. People will need to test this thing. Regardless, that is a good change. Also, I believe the Tormentor got 100 crit damage added to it as well, so keep that in mind. There are some buffs going out there. Now on to the not so good stuff. The biggest thing with this update that I've seen the community talking about a little bit is that there have been a lot of bugs over the last 24 hours or so, and people also feel like their feedback is not being heard. Stuff like Agatha remaining at 5,000 points, other things like, for example, Blaze Slayer being broken. I think they made a change that made like primordial items and also a bunch of the Revenant gear become soulbound for some reason if it was dungeonized. But what I will say is we've been getting a lot of content recently, and it is totally reasonable to take a step back and say, hey, maybe we should fix stuff first from the last update before we drop some new stuff. There still are some things from the prior update that have not been working great. There's still stuff like Kudra Follower Chestplate that isn't working on the Crimson Isle. There's things like, for example, Stranded still just not getting resolved when it comes to that. It's just kind of in a weird state, right? Because I want to say this update's really good, and I think the actual content of the update is ridiculously good. I love mod types. I think it's really good for the early game players. I love that they're buffing melee finally and taking a look at that. I don't know how effective it's going to be, but I'm glad they're at least trying. But I just kind of wish we got some more information about when these bugs were going to get resolved. I just hope that we get some improvements and bug fixes in the coming days. I want to make it abundantly clear, I am very, very excited for the future of the game, and I think the future of this game is going to be very bright. They are looking at a lot of good changes in the near future, stuff like Stonking taking a look at it and making it in 1.21, new fishing islands, new foraging islands, and a bunch of other content to look forward to. But it's okay if they need to, when they're making an update like this, take a few extra days. Let the community know why, and I don't think people are going to be too crazy about it. We've gotten a lot of content recently. It's all right. I just hope that things improve over time. I feel like I've said this a few times now, though, so we'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm still optimistic about the game. Would love to hear your thoughts. I'm just a little tired tonight. So look to the future, fellas, and I'll see you then.